Control that. Alrighty. We got trucks at Texas. That was last week. The absolute crap hole of a race that we had. We're at Charlotte for the truck series. Again, this is on Wednesday night. I just recorded the dirt racing video, which will be out probably just prior to this one on Saturday. Time to get... I'm working on getting prepared for this. I've never been in a lobby with someone with this name before, if I could find his name. Alex R. Bowman. I don't know if that is the Alex Bowman from NASCAR or if that's just some random dude with the name Alex R. Bowman. But either way, I think that's pretty cool if it is the real Bowman. We are starting 13th with a 30.7 lap. I've never ran the trucks really here, so I don't know how they're going to act. I don't know how they're going to feel. I'm starting next to somebody driving the number 6 paint scheme of, I believe, Kevin Conway. A Conway paint scheme, which I think is beautiful. And I'm driving a number 5 paint scheme with the Toyota in the flames. That was Mike Skinner back in the day in the late 2000s, which is one of my favorite eras for the truck series because I was a huge fan of Mike Skinner when he was driving the number 5 Toyota Tundra truck for I think it was German Racing with the 23 Craftsman truck as his teammate. You know, back in like the 2008, 2009 area. Before he got sponsored by, I believe it was X8 or Exod batteries.
The track temp is 80, year temp is 78 degrees. Stay behind Smith on the inside road.
Once we see this number 6 roll off, we'll roll off behind
we're just going to pass and sit out of here and go on to win this race.
You should catch up to Smith.
So my wheel is a little weird feeling, but it's because there was no saved data for this wheel here. I'm using the cloud because I don't like... the cloud's easy to just operate rather than having to go around and do it yourself. But we should have some fun today. Hopefully have some fun, hopefully have a good race. I feel like this truck is really loose on the start and then it's going to get extremely tight, so I feel like we'll be knocking down the wall at some point. But let's see if we can get a top 10, that's all I look for. If I can get a top 10, that'll be a perfect race. So it's 40 laps around Charlotte. I just got really loud because I was moving my headset around. But 40 laps Charlotte should be a good race, should be good, some good fun, should be a little bit of action. Let's hope we don't get killed. Let's hope we can make the first lap. But here we go.
Come on.
Shift up to the outside, get out of the lane, inside of the lane for a second. Just trying to get up to speed.
Outside door.
Huge check up by everybody.
Still there. Still there, barely at your bumper still.
11 place.
Still there, door. You're clear, good job. Oh. Be in the middle. Bumper clear by half.
The road is closed.
Well,
Pace car in the middle of the back stretch.
I'll let the 24 pass. Well,
Okay,
this
good
is
call.
where it gets annoying. You see me get sideways. So everyone on the outside checked up. I went to the inside. Everyone gave me room. No one jumped out of line like they should. You know, you don't jump out of line if you're checking up because people underneath you are going to continue. I rolled the throttle so I wouldn't run past them at 900 miles an hour into the cars in front of me. And the guys behind me wouldn't also run into us. In the process of doing that, I go to the inside, touch the blue line just a little bit, slide up the track, getting sideways. I touch the 6. Just barely. I think it's the 6 that's on the outside. Just barely give him a little nudge because I'm sideways and I catch it. The 18 then comes out of nowhere, diving to my inside and runs right past us and then causes that. Like, why would you do that on that lap? Why go 3 wide? Why? This is where it's like you need to learn how to, like...
Yeah, that was close as can be, buddy.
Like,
Watch
use
your
race
speed,
plan.
watch your speed. You've got enough fuel.
It was
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be done because this truck looks like probably like absolute shit. And we're smoking, so I think we're smoking. Are we smoking? Yeah, we're smoking as well. So if I go back to that, so everyone checks up. So I'm gonna just use this real quick. Everybody checks up on the outside. I go to the inside. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm also giving them a lane's worth of room. So if the 4 decides to come down, he can come down. But he's not going to because it's so early in the race. We're like a lap in at this point. You know, we're just finishing lap 1. Everybody checks up. I'm giving them room, giving them room. I get into the corner, and I get slightly sideways right here. I get sideways, check up, chase it up the track. The 6 is coming down on me. I'm trying to roll the throttle so I don't run into him. And I just tap him right there, and it's like, okay, cool. Well, the 18 doesn't give a shit, as we can see. He's just, I'm coming up off the corner, and if you're there, I don't care. Like, why push it like that? It's just the second lap. Stay behind the 6, or don't try and pass. Roll the throttle. But his dumbass decides to try and make it stick. Like, I'm sideways. I've rolled the throttle. I'm rolling, I'm back in it, rolled again, because I see him coming down, and I'm getting closer and closer to him. I'm trying not to run him over. And then the 18 just drives up my inside. I mean, I'm trying to give the 6 room, so I'm turning down. Because I don't know how close I am to him. I can't, you know, I don't know if he's going to try and squeeze me or not, and the 18 just fucking isn't trying to give any room. He should still be on the blue line. He should... If you're going to go low on me, when you're going to push it 3 wide, you have to give more room than what you did. Because you're just coming up the track. I mean, that's all you're doing. I'm turning to get away from him because I was half sideways trying not to run him over. I think I'm closer to him than I am right here. You know, I think I'm closer to him than what I can see right now because I was inside the car. Because when you go inside the car, if I can get to the inside car cam, my cockpit cam, I think I'm a lot closer to him because I was just chasing it up the hill. I thought I touched him right here. And then, boom, he comes out of nowhere. I'm trying to get it to arc downward. And then he just shows up. I just now suddenly see the pink. And then I try and shoot the wheel straight to not hit him, and we make contact. There's nothing I could do. Because somebody wants to be impatient and try and pass somebody way too freaking quick, way too early, and make it 3 wide. Because as you can see right here, I am doing everything in my power to get off of this 6 so I don't turn him. I'm doing everything. I'm off the throttle. I'm touching the throttle very barely. I'm not trying to wreck him. And then the 18 just comes out of nowhere and hits me. And goes right up next to us and doors us. Forrest win. So I know if I see you in here, I know that you're not going to drive at all respectfully, especially because you're running some weird ass paint scheme. This makes me think of freaking that South Park episode. But I mean, come on. You have to give more room. You can't just do that. Like, I mean, I'm trying to give him room. As you guys see, I'm on his literally fender, trying to get off of him. Bowman realizes it, starts to slide up the track, starting to give room. I don't know how good this gap is. I actually thought I touched him right here. I thought I hit him. And then you have the 18 who just, I'm going to drive it to the inside, and he's got his foot matted because you can tell. He's got no chance at keeping it tight. He's coming right up the track. Because he's already coming up the track for me. Because when he gets underneath me, initially, he's a lot further down. And he just starts coming up, coming up, coming up. I'm trying to get away from the 6, as I've explained multiple times. And boom. I'll definitely upload this because, like, that's racecraft. Stop. When you're racing people, guys, please. Anyone who watches this, when you're racing someone, try and give as much room as possible. I'm trying to give him room. I'm trying to give the 6 room so I don't kill him. It's way too early. I didn't jump to the inside and, you know, run 3 wide and all this other stuff with people checking up on the outside. Everyone who checked up on the outside stayed to the outside. They knew not to drive to the bottom of the racetrack. But then you have this happening. Like, come on. It's too early. I could see this happening in the last 10, 15 laps of a race. You know, it's crunch time. You're having to get those spots. But this is like lap 3, 2. Why are you driving like this? It's like, if anyone watched my super late model race video, you know, or even the modified videos I've done, I don't race usually hard until the last few laps, or last like maybe 20-ish laps is when I start to kick on, and I'm like, I have to get by you if I can. If I know I'm faster than you, I'm going to get by you somehow. I'm going to race you clean, but if you touch me, if you bump your car against me or do something like that, I am going to go after you and go find you to get around you. I will move you. But then there's this, and this is why I always get screwed over in races, because shit like this. Why are you racing like this? Why are you just, like, there's no regard. Yes, you can say I'm turning down, and I will say that I am turning down, but I'm also turning down because everyone knows I'm trying to get away from this guy, so I'm not turning him. I don't know he's going up the track. I don't realize he's giving me more space, so I'm trying to turn back down the track. I know he's going to be here somewhere. I didn't think he was going to be next to me because I don't think I heard my spotter say inside, but I might have. I also just realized I still have Zello open from some GTA stuff. That's why you just heard that. I'm trying to avoid, though, the 18 so I don't kill the 18. There's a reason. I then suddenly, if you watch, as soon as I realize I can see the pink car next to me, I'm trying to get the wheel back straight. Right here. I shoot the wheel straight because I'm trying not to kill him.
There, what was that?
But, you know, it is what it is. Some people don't understand. You can't just run people all over the place on these tracks. But, I mean, it ended up costing him in the end. I wish I wasn't able to get involved in it, but I also hate that I got the 6 involved in it because the 18 decides to be impatient way too early in a race. But other than that, this video will get uploaded, even though it's going to be very short. It's going to be very stupid to upload it. It's only like 2 laps of a truck race. I'll probably rerun a truck race later on, maybe even later tonight. I'll rerun a truck race. So there'll be 2 races for the truck series probably up this week, along with maybe 2 races from dirt, since I had the wrong setup in that video, even on the car. Maybe I'll do some Bush series, the Xfinity series stuff, and then I'll definitely be doing modifieds and late models by the end of this week. That'll be uploaded during the weekend. I guess other than that, have a good day, and I should see you guys in the next one. Peace.